Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tapis, your average beginner, slow and heavy runner. And today I want to go through and make a follow-up video that I made last year, which you guys really liked. And that was, what are the best running shoes that I've tested so far this year? As you know, I test these shoes from a perspective of a beginner, slow and heavy runner. So I tend to see things differently from some of the other reviewers. Also, I won't be going into significant details for each of these shoes because otherwise this video would be an hour long. But I have reviewed most of these shoes on my channel, so I'll leave a link on the top right hand corner for each shoe so you guys can follow along. And with that said, let's get into the video. Here are all the categories that I'm going to be covering today, so feel free to use the timestamps to jump around to look for a specific category they may be looking for. Finally, as a disclaimer, I have bought all these shoes on my own with my own money, so please consider subscribing so I can eventually fund this running shoe addiction. Let's begin with the best easy/recovery shoes that I've tested so far. The honorable mention goes in this category to the Novablast 5. For a daily trainer, I really like how plush the midsole is, how comfortable the upper is. It's also very easy to put on. The ride is super smooth while providing you a great bounce, and you expect that from a daily trainer. The only downside is that you may lose bounce in these shoes around a 200-mile marker, according to some of the comments from you guys as well as the reviewers. I have yet to experience it so far, so I still feel comfortable putting it as my honorable mention for the best easy or recovery shoe. But the winner of the shoe is the Brooks Glycerin Max. In my review, I called it a luxury, but not a necessity. It's everything you want in a max cushion shoe. The midsole foam is perfect, where it's not super compressive, it's also not super firm. It has a very roomy and comfortable upper with great shoelaces and lockdown. The outsole is very heavy duty and has stood up to the worst weather here in Southern California, which is pretty much just light rain for the most part. Downside is that it is very expensive. It's around $200, but in my opinion, you absolutely get everything you pay for. This is going to be my recovery shoe for a very, very long time. All right, let's go on to the other side of the spectrum, and that is the best speed shoe. As a slow, heavy runner, my fast pace is around 9 minutes a mile, which doesn't necessarily scream fast, but we still need a good shoe for the faster workouts to give us the energy return and supreme bounce so we can finish that really hard workout. Honorable mention here goes to, and this might surprise you, the Adidas Adios Pro 3. Now you might be saying, Tapis, what the heck is an old race day shoe doing in a fast category? And today I say, why not? Race day shoes are meant to be for faster paces where you're really pushing it on your runs, especially races. For me though, this version of the Lightstrike Pro is perfect, and the shoe is very good at keeping me consistent for the fast paces. It has energy rods that provide slight stability and keeps me consistent. The only thing I don't like is the upper. It's absolutely atrocious and uncomfortable, but it's a shorter workout, so I don't mind it. However, the winner of this category is Adidas again, Evo SL. Yes, the most hyped shoe of 2025 has made its way to this list, and for good reason too. I absolutely love this shoe for its faster paces, the aggressive rocker, and the same Lightstrike Pro you find in the Adios Pro 3, you will find it here. It's also the lightest shoe I've tested and I have currently in my rotation. The upper is also very comfortable. It has a very good Continental rubber outsole. I would recommend going a half size up if you're wide-footed like me. The biggest turnoff for this thing is the short tongue. I honestly don't know what the heck Adidas was thinking when they made this tongue. But otherwise, a great speed shoe. Next, we're moving on to the best long run shoe. Honorable mention here goes to the Adidas Prime X2 Strung. Now this is a shoe that I have not yet reviewed on my channel, but it's what I call my cheat code shoe. It's my second heaviest shoe that I have in rotation, but it makes up for it with its ridiculous techs. 2 carbon fiber plates and the Lightstrike Pro foam that I absolutely love. It has this crazy trampoline-like effect where you feel like Bugs Bunny when you're running. The biggest issue is the super high stack height. That's 50 millimeters, and the slightly narrow heel, which can lead to some instabilities. But the upper is better, but not by a lot compared to the Adios Pro 3, which isn't saying much. But the winner of this category, and you guys probably have already guessed it, that is the Asics Superblast 2. I have raved and raved about this shoe on my channel for a very long time. It's still my favorite shoe overall. For long runs, it's super comfortable, stable, and bouncy. It's an absolute mystery how this shoe can be so many things all at once. It's a lightweight shoe compared to most of my other shoes, and it's also very, very stable and fun to run in. Truly a unicorn. I can't wait to pick up these Super Blast 3s when they are eventually coming out. Okay, so after all the long runs, you are ready for race day. And I will be breaking down my favorite race day shoes into two categories. First is around the 5K to 10K shoe, and then the other one is a half marathon to a marathon shoe. One shoe is built for speed, which provides some stability, and the other provides bounce for the long run comfort. My pick for the 5K to 10K category would be my pick for the speed shoe, and that is the Evo SL. Granted, it doesn't have a carbon plate or anything like that, but if you're a new runner like me, sometimes you just want a good, comfortable upper, slight stability, and a lower weight for that 5K or 10K. At $150, this shoe can do everything from daily training to race day. For the half marathon to full marathon distance, I would recommend the ASICS Super Blast 2, especially for someone like me who's just starting off or doing their first half or full marathon. You just want to feel comfortable and consistent for your cruising marathon pace. Super Blast 2 provides that and so much more. And now we are at the last category for this video, the best daily trainer. The honorable mention here goes to one of my favorites, and that is the New Balance SC Trainer V2. I know the V3 is out, I haven't tried it, but this was the first shoe that I started my journey in. They are also one of my favorites. As my shoe collection has grown over the past few months, I built a rotation around specific shoes for specific training days. But these are still the shoes that I will grab if I need a carbon plate for that slightly speedier workout and also very, very good compression. I didn't pick up the V3 because I heard they were much, much softer than these, and I already felt like these were kind of a little too soft, so I didn't want to go even softer as far as the compression goes. But the winner of this category has to go to the ASICS Nova Blast 5. This is a shoe that I can put on and not worry if it will be fast enough or slow enough for my runs. It does everything well, but not specifically great at everything. I have tried the Nova Blast 4 and they were a little too firm for me, but these have been a huge hit for me in 2025. Well, there you have it, my mid-year roundup for the best shoes 2025 for the category. I do have a few more shoes I'm picking up this year and testing, so subscribe to see when those reviews come out, as well as when I do my end of the year roundup. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let me know if you agree or disagree with any of these in my lineup. Any and all comments are welcome, but please be civil because I know running shoes can be a very subjective thing between every single runner. Please subscribe and share this with your fellow runner who you think may benefit from this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. They do not understand it, 'cause I've been sharpening my blade, I'm here to spread a message.